Okay, so now we are seeing the force exerted by the jet on stationary curved plate. Curved is nothing but like this. It is not in a straight manner, it will be in a bend manner, C shape. Okay, it is a curved plate, right? So in this, we have two things, that is jet striking at the center of the plate or the jet striking at the one corner or one tip of the plate. Anything, two things are there again in this. In curved plates, we have two, the jet strikes at the center of the plate like this, or the jet strikes at the tip of the plate. That is next case, I'll show the diagram like this. So jet strikes at the one end of the plate tangentially like this. So two cases are there in the curved plates again. Okay, so first we are seeing with the jet strikes the curved plate at the center. Nothing but the jet will hit the curved plate at the center here. Okay, so here you can remember same thing again. The initial velocity coming from the jet will be velocity v, and the water will flow along the plate like this. Okay, so what we have a inclined velocity here. Will come the final velocity. If you see, it is an inclined velocity. So the water after coming from the plate, if there are no frictional losses, what happens is the same velocity will come out like this. So it is the velocity v again coming out from the outlet part of the blade here, right? So since it is inclined coming with an angle theta outside, so there is a component of velocity in x direction again, velocity in the direction of x. Okay, so that we need to take as the final velocity in the direction of jet. Since we have velocity in the direction of jet as a velocity component, okay, so after hitting the plate, the final velocity in the direction of jet is not zero for this curved plates, because there is a component of velocity for the final velocity in the x direction, but in the jet direction. So that's why here we won't get zero as the final velocity. Remember that point, because there is a component of final velocity in the x direction as v cos theta. You can see here. So velocity coming along the plate is v, right? So it is making some angle with x direction with respect to jet. So in x component, if you resolve this, we get v cos theta as the velocity in the direction of jet in x direction. Similarly, velocity in the y direction also we get as the final velocity is v sin theta. Okay, remember this point, very important, because in turbines everywhere we'll see all like this only, curved plates only, no flat plates will be there. Okay, so this from here it is very important to know for the next topics, turbine topics. Okay, so now we can see, so we can take the initial velocity in the direction of jet as v, initial velocity as v, and the final velocity coming out in final velocity in the direction of x as v cos theta, but it is going in the reverse direction of v. So it is minus cos theta. In the opposite direction of v, it is coming out. So it is taken as minus v cos theta. So here the negative sign denotes the opposite direction of jet of water coming out from the nozzle after nothing but at the outlet. Okay. Why the minus here? Because the velocity of the water coming out of the outlet is in the opposite direction to the jet. So that's why we are taking it as negative direction. Negative minus v cos theta is the final velocity in the direction of jet. Any doubt in this? Please remember, it is very important. That's why I'm again and again asking whether any doubts are there or not. If you're unable to understand this, next topics you cannot understand. That's why I'm repeatedly asking. Please inform me anywhere. If you have doubt, you can ask me. Right. So now what we are going to calculate? We are going to calculate the force exerted by the jet on the stationary plate with respect to in x direction. Fx we are going to calculate. Right. So already we know how to calculate force exerted by jet in the direction of force with respect to x-axis. F is equals to mass per second into initial velocity minus final velocity. No need to remember this v1x, v12. You can remember initial velocity minus final velocity. So from this, if you see what was the initial velocity, v, final velocity is minus v cos theta, right? So rho av is the mass per second. Already we know how you got this, rho av, mass per second. Initial velocity is v minus final velocity, already we have as minus v cos theta. Final velocity is minus v cos theta. So it becomes v minus of minus v cos theta. So what you'll get, v plus v cos theta will come here first. V plus v cos theta. So v is common from the both. So rho a v into v becomes rho a v square into left terms are 1 plus cos theta. So if you want, I can write one more term here. Before this, we have one more term. What is that? This minus and minus becomes plus, okay, so rho A V into V plus V cos theta. So from these two, V is common. So V is removed out. So it becomes rho A V square into 1 plus cos theta. So this is the force exerted by the jet in the X direction. Similarly, if you want to find the force exerted by the jet in the Y direction, if you see here, the inlet velocity of the jet in the Y direction. Do we have velocity in the Y direction inlet? No. So velocity in the initial velocity in the Y direction is 0. The final velocity in the Y direction is V sine theta. Remember that. So F5 becomes rho AV into initial velocity is 0 in X direction and final velocity is V sine theta. So rho AV into initial velocity minus final velocity. So what we get? Rho AV into minus V sine theta. So minus rho AV square sine theta is the F5 value for the force exerted by the jet in the direction Y direction. In the Y direction. Yes, any doubt now? You can copy this. I'm telling you, this is very important. Please copy it. Okay, roughly you can draw the diagram and you can write the initial velocity and final velocity. Okay, let us remove this. Here also I'll write. Velocity. Mass per second into initial velocity minus final velocity. Yes, if you finish this, you can inform. You go for the next thing. That is nothing but here what we have seen that the jet hitting at the center of the plate. Jet hitting at the center of the plate. Next we have jet hitting at the one tip of the blade. Yes, can I go for the next slide, please? Yes, what we are seeing next is very important because in turbines, we are going to see the same thing again. Okay, so remember it is next one in the curved stationary plates. So jet strikes the curved plate at one end tangentially when the plate is symmetrical. One more thing is there, symmetrical and unsymmetrical also is there. Okay. Okay, symmetrically, the jet is coming like this. So this is the direction of velocity V. Initial velocity of the jet direction. In the jet direction is V. But what we want initial velocity in X direction, initial velocity in Y direction. So this V can be resolved in X direction as V cos theta and in Y direction as V sin theta. So after the water coming from the plate, after passing through the plate, nothing but at the outlet, if you see, if there are no losses again, what happened? At the same velocity it will come out, V. So again, we have two components for this V, which is inclined, that is in X direction as V cos theta, in Y direction as V sin theta. So why we are getting same again angle theta? Because it is symmetrical. So whatever the angle which you are giving here, the same angle it will come out since it is symmetrical. Suppose if it is unsymmetrical, nothing but downside we have little part, and at the upside we have more part, but there will be a change in the angle of the outlet part. So there we don't get again theta value here. We'll get one more angle which is taken as phi there. If it is unsymmetrical circle plate, curved plate, that is the only difference for the symmetrical plate and unsymmetrical plate. So the velocity after jet after coming out from the blade will come with the same angle if it is symmetrical. If it is unsymmetrical, we'll get different angle at the outlet of the velocity. Outlet of the jet, the different velocity and velocity with the different angle will come out. Okay. So here again, same thing. V is the velocity. Theta is the angle made by the jet with x-axis at inlet tip of the plate. Okay, one more point here. The curved plate is symmetrical about x-axis. So the angle made by the tangents at the two ends of the plate will be the same. Nothing but this one. Tangents is nothing but along the velocity direction will be same angle. Right. So now we'll calculate again the force exerted by the jet in x direction in Fx and Fy will calculate Fx. So what we know, Fx equal to mass per second into initial velocity minus final velocity. Okay, so Fx I'm writing here, roughly you can see. So Fx equal to mass per time, that is I'm directly writing rho into area into velocity into initial velocity in x direction. So what we have in x direction as v cos theta. So v cos theta in x direction minus, next what we have? We have final velocity in x direction. So final velocity in x direction is v cos theta in opposite direction. So that is minus v cos theta. Okay. So v cos theta is initial in direction this side, minus final velocity is minus v cos theta since it is in opposite direction. So what we got? Fx equal to rho a, v and v is common. So rho a v square cos theta plus cos theta is 2 cos theta. So what you will get? 2 rho a v square cos theta. So this is fx. Fx equal to, since we have v cos theta, it becomes 2v cos theta. So 2 is out, rho a v square cos theta is the fx value. So similarly, we can write fy. So fy is again same. We have rho a v first, rho into area into velocity minus, into initial velocity in x y direction is v sin theta. So v sin theta is the initial velocity in y direction minus, what is the final velocity in, again same thing. So fy is equals to, what you'll get? V sin theta minus v sin theta, 0. Okay, so that is the thing. See here. So fx is rho a v into v cos theta minus of final velocity is again minus v cos theta. So it is 2v cos theta. We got 2 into rho into a v square cos theta. I have shown here 2 rho a v square cos theta. And same thing, we'll use the same formula again, initial minus final. Initial velocity in y direction is v sin theta. Initial velocity, or final velocity in y direction is also v sin theta. So it is 0 in the fy. Okay. Yes. Any doubt? Yes. If anybody has doubt in this, they can ask because it is very important for the next topics. Oh, if you don't have any doubt, we'll go for the next thing. That is for unsymmetrical curved plate. Okay, so jet strikes the curved plate at one end tangentially when the plate is unsymmetrical. Okay, so here unsymmetrical. So only difference what we'll have here is at the outlet of the plate we don't get the same angle because it is unsymmetrical. So it is phi, symbol phi is taken here. Okay. The curved plate is unsymmetrical about x-axis. So the angle made by the tangents at the two ends of the plate will be different. So this is a point to be remembered. So if it is an unsymmetrical curved plate, the inlet angle and outlet angle will be different. Theta is taken as the inlet angle, phi is taken as the outlet angle, right? Here I have written theta is the inlet tip angle, phi is the outlet tip of the plate angle, right? So same concept again. So first we'll write fx. Okay, so fx, what we have first, we have rho into area into v is mass flow rate, mass per time into initial velocity of the flow in x direction. What we have? V cos theta. In x direction is v cos theta in x direction, initial velocity minus final velocity in x direction. What we have? V cos phi in opposite direction. So it is minus v cos phi. Okay, so what we'll get? Rho av into v cos theta plus v cos phi. So fx is equals to rho av into v cos theta plus v cos phi is the fx force. Similarly, fy you can find. So here fy won't be 0 because angles are not same. So fy equal to rho into area into v minus initial velocity in the y direction is v sin theta minus final velocity in y direction is v sin phi. Okay, so this will be our formula. No need to remember the formulas, just remember the things which are changed here. If it is unsymmetrical, only the angle coming out from the inlet and outlet will be varied. So you'll get these formulas for finding the force in x direction and y direction. So you can see here, rho a v square cos theta plus cos phi is the force exerted in the direction of jet. In y direction, Fi equal to rho a v square sin theta minus sin phi. Yes, if you have any doubt, you can ask or you can copy this. There's any doubt here? Shashi? Shashi?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Shashi, have you ever, did you understand it properly? Any doubt is there?
Clear, sir.
Okay. You are sleeping, Shashi?